Hey, Tage here. Welcome back to my channel. I am in the kitchen today about to do a meal prep. I usually do my meal prep in less than 30 minutes. I love to eat nice and healthy. I try anyway. I love donuts and Oreos, but I try to eat generally healthy. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna make. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and press that little bell. It would make my day. All right, let's get right into it. I'm gonna roast some sweet potatoes. I'm going to do some grilled asparagus, grilled chicken, and I got some steaks. I'm gonna make stuffed peppers with the green ones, and in the green peppers, I'm gonna do eggs, and I'm gonna do spinach, tomato, and feta. And then I also got some ground turkey, and I'm gonna do ground turkey with some broccoli, these colorful peppers, and some onions. And I'm gonna maybe put a little bit of cheese on it, but I'm gonna make it pretty healthy. So I'm gonna make 3 days of food right now. Stick with me. All right, let's do this. I'm also gonna make some Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Again, if you tried them before and didn't like them, try them again. They are so good. So the first thing you do is preheat your oven to 450. Make sure it's nice and hot. I'm gonna peel 2 sweet potatoes. Okay, so the next thing after they're peeled, you are gonna cut these, there you go, into small pieces. Okay, now that I have my sweet potato all cut up, I'm gonna put it in a baking pan. So once it's in the baking pan, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of chipotle chili. Love the flavor of this, and my sweet potatoes, and a little bit of garlic salt. And I'm just gonna evenly distribute it. My oven is preheated to 450, and I'm gonna just throw this in the oven. This is gonna be the first thing in the oven. Okay, so as soon as you're finished preheating your oven to 450, you're gonna start some water, and that's gonna be for our broccoli. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut just the tops off of these green peppers. I'm gonna stuff these later with eggs and stuff. However, they need to cook a little bit longer. So I'm gonna throw just the peppers in the hot oven with a little bit of salt for 10 minutes before I stuff them, and then they're gonna cook for another 20 minutes once they're stuffed. So just grab a knife. This is a big knife, the wrong knife for this, but it'll get the job done if I don't cut my finger off first. Now that I have the tops and the filling out of my green peppers, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit on each. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle a little garlic salt all over it, just a little. And I'm gonna throw these in the oven. There's about 6 minutes left on my timer with my sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna throw this in there. Now that my sweet potatoes and my green peppers are in the oven, I'm gonna start cutting the Brussels sprouts in half. Those are also gonna go in the hot 450 oven, and they're gonna come out so crispy and so delicious. I love them. So I have all of my Brussels sprouts in this pan cut in half. I put a little bit of olive oil, I put a little bit of garlic salt, and I put a little bit of my chipotle chili. And I'm just gonna do this. There's 2 minutes left on my timer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase it 4 minutes, because that will be 10 minutes for our peppers. And this is gonna go in for the next 20 minutes. All right, so now I am gonna put my turkey, my ground turkey, into this saute pan. Gotta smell it first. It smells good. All right, so That's in there. And I'm just gonna break it all apart. Now, ground turkey is like super duper bland, I think anyway. So I'm gonna cut up some onions. I'm gonna cut up some colorful peppers. And this is gonna also have the broccoli in it at the end and a little bit of cheese. And right now I'm just going to turn this stove back on, but season it with some adobo. There we go. I have this beautiful head of broccoli, nice and washed, and I'm just gonna take off all of the pieces or trees, break this forest apart like Fern Gully. Fern Gully. Oh, loved that movie when I was a kid. Yeah. And that is gonna go in the boiling water with some salt and some olive oil and let that soften up. Nice, nice. Right now I have my broccoli cooking on the stove. I have my turkey cooking on the stove. I have sweet potatoes in the oven, peppers in the oven, and I have Brussels sprouts in the oven. So now I'm just gonna cut up some spinach because I'm gonna put these inside the peppers that we put in the oven a little while ago. And those are just about ready to come out. So I'm gonna cut up some spinach and some tomatoes, and I'm gonna put those inside those delicious green peppers. In between cutting my vegetables, I've been checking on my turkey and flipping it a little bit. I'm gonna just cut up this onion real quick before I stuff my green peppers because I want this to cook with the ground turkey and give it some flavor. So I'm just gonna use half. I'm gonna cut it in half and get this right into that pan. Okay, now that the broccoli is done, I turned it off. And now I'm just gonna literally transfer it over to the other pan where the turkey is. Okay, so now that I have the broccoli and the turkey together, I'm gonna add a handful of cheddar because everything is better with cheddar. And then, while all of my vegetables are in the oven, I am going to put some sea salt on these steaks, and I'm gonna put some olive oil and some garlic salt. And actually this was just fresh picked off of our lemon tree, so I'm gonna put some lemon on the chicken. I'm gonna start the grill and get it nice and hot, and I'm gonna throw the steaks, the chicken, and the asparagus in the grill in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna try it. It's really good. Okay, so now everything is out of the oven and it looks and smells so delicious. All right, now to man the grill. So I put my asparagus and my chicken on the grill. The steak is for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna put that on last. But yeah, grilled asparagus is so bomb. I'm gonna let that cook for about, let's say 7 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over and then let it cook for another 7 minutes. Yeah, gonna close the cover. Now I'm going to move these around. Yeah. Turn the fire down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna flip the chickens. All right, that's it. Meal prep is complete. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you try some of these recipes that I like. It's really, really fast. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Until next week.